Hey friends, it's Michelle or Seashell Shrink here to say hey and getting ready to go on a run, or at least try to run. It's been a struggle since my ankle stabilization surgery that I had on March the 20th and my pneumothorax that I suffered on April the 1st of this year, 2015. I've been having some real struggles with running. Um, Not to mention the pain that's in my ankle, but also, I don't know, like I've been having chest pain on my left side from where I had the pneumothorax, and also some very severe left-sided numbness. Then I've also had some right-sided numbness too. I lost complete feeling of my right thumb for a little bit, and the chiropractor worked it over, and the feeling did eventually come back. I thank to his handiwork. So, if you have pain any place, whether it be your hands, your feet, whatever, please go see a chiropractor before you do anything, unless you know you've hurt yourself, because it could be something very simple as your joints not being in alignment, and they can work miracles for you, things you just didn't even realize, and it just takes a few minutes of their time, and being out of alignment causes so many issues, especially when you have lost great amount of weight. So for those of you who are losing weight and you're feeling an enormous amount of pain that you're not used to, especially your lower back, your mid back, your neck, like I noticed it like right away when I began losing weight. And so I started seeing my chiropractor, and he has done so many things. So Mike Esmeyer, I thank you so much. You are fabulous. And you know that you're responsible for my being able to run, my being able to stay mobile, my being able to do the things that I can do. So I was able to take a short break from him between the time that I had my surgery and recently, because I hadn't been running. I go to see the foot doctor this Friday, so I'll be able to get an update on how it's doing. I pray that I haven't fractured it or anything from the running, because I really wasn't given clearance to do that yet. But I felt strong enough to be able to do it. And at first, it was kind of like being hit with a hammer every single time my foot would hit the ground. It felt like my foot was breaking. And now it's not so much like that. It's just very uncomfortable, and I think it's just the lack of flexibility, and the discomfort goes into my knee, and I think that's because I can't rotate properly, and it's putting pressure on my knee that's just not normal. So I need some physical therapy, I think. And my hip's been bothering me, most likely because my foot isn't working right on my side, and I've got to get another procedure done from my pain doctor. It is always a mess with me. So if you think you're having problems, no. There's so many of us in the weight loss surgery community and in the exercise community that struggle with very many things. Me having 2 rare diseases, plus, just almost being 40, and just having been super obese causes you enough problems that, I've had a heart attack before. I've had now a pneumothorax. I've had so many things. And if you don't know what a pneumothorax is, it means a collapsed lung. All right, mine was, 40%. They thought it was 25%, but when I read my notes, the doctor actually said it was 40% collapsed when they put the chest tube in to reinflate it. So there you go. One thing that I wanted to show you guys too, those of you who are worried about loose skin and things like that, I do loose skin videos from time to time. And after not having exercised for quite some time and just getting back into it, I wanted to show you how my arms look. And, this is me shaking it, but mostly, it's still really, look at this. It's still really good. And that's after a 120-pound weight loss. So I just wanted to give you hope and inspiration in the fact that if you exercise post your surgery, no matter how much you've lost, you can still make your arms look toned. I know that there's going to be sagging skin. Tanning helps. and exercise helps. If you don't do either of those things, you're going to look a little more wrinkly. Now, I mean, I look kind of wrinkly when I'm sitting here, like, I have wrinkly skin, don't get me wrong. And my thighs, I don't know if you can see down here, my thighs are like the biggest mess. They're the biggest mess, but I still wear my shorts, I still run, I still do what I need to do. And you know what? Sometimes I feel more confident when people see me with my wrinkly legs because it opens the floor up for conversation. I think that it allows people to see that I have lost a great deal of weight and that something is different about me. And, those that are seeking bypass surgeries or those who have lost a great deal of weight can feel comfortable with me. And so that is the reason why I have not gotten them fixed, because I think that I can become more of an inspiration by actually wearing these scars and these baggy legs and things, because excuse me, I don't know, I've been so sick. I had some sort of bacterial infection where I was just like crapping all over the place and couldn't stop, and even trying to puke, but of course there's no stomach, so there's nothing coming up, but I'm like gagging, and if I do eat something, it was coming up. I mean, I'm just now getting past that. And then now my dogs have it, which is so strange, and dogs are crapping up a storm all over the house. It's just ridiculous. I freaking hate it. These dogs are crapping all over the place. It's just insanity. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time. And I really hope you'll follow me on my Instagram. It's under Shellray Caples, ShellRaeCaples, or on Facebook under Seashell Run or Seashell Shrink, SEA-SHELL Run or Shrink. So you can look me up under those, either one or both. And I'm happy if you'll follow me for inspirations and just basic updates on how I'm doing. Anyway, I love everybody. I have so many new followers. I just adore you all, and I appreciate you following me. I want so bad to be an inspiration to you again. I want to be able to start half marathon training, but I will say this, I'm back at square one. I am back at square one. I did run a couple of 5Ks already, like on my own, not race. But I have a race that is coming up on the 27th of June. That is the same race that I ran my very first race ever. It's a 1 mile race. That's the Firecracker Run. And the last time I ran it, I fell. I skinned my knee down to the bone. A little girl tripped me. It was my first race, but it actually made me angry that I didn't win and that she did, and it actually started me off on my running career. So I felt it was a great place to start back. So I'm doing the 1 mile run, which is perfect distance for me for starting back with my injured, rebuilt foot. And I'm going to do the best that I can do, and hopefully, God willing, I can get some major quick time, which I'm running like 11-minute miles right now. I don't know how I'm going to pull anything out, but my goal is 9 minutes for this race. 9 minutes. And there's hills. And I haven't run any hills with this ankle. But 9 minutes is my goal for this race. I used to run 7-minute miles or faster. So 9 minutes. And I'd love to win something. I could run the 5K, but I don't want to because of hills. I'm not ready for that yet, and I know this. So, be with me on this race. I will make a follow-up after the race to let you know how I did, if I got tripped again by a little child, if I skinned my knee down to the bone again, or if I just couldn't do it. Last year I was sick during that race, and I could not do it. So, I am wanting to do this so bad, and I really would love to see another medal on my trophy wall. And just knowing that, I think I can pull that out, but I can only go as fast as I can go. This ankle is healing. It is healing. I'm learning to run. I had to learn all over again, you guys, all over again. And I'm happy to teach you the steps, and I might make a separate video about how to run when you are not a runner. And I will do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to teach you how to run when you are not a runner. Because I have had to do it twice now. Once as a heavyweight and once as a previous runner. So, and I've used the same method both times. So I really want you to learn to run. Resculpt your body, no matter how big you are. Love you guys. Bye. Seashell Shrink. I'm out.